Welcome to Mega Stadiums. Today, we're diving into another of the most ambitious stadium transformation projects in English football. Leeds United's bold plan to expand the historic Elland Road into a 53,000-seat fortress. After a triumphant return to the Premier League with a championship-winning campaign that saw them finish with 100 points, the Whites are now setting their sights beyond the pitch. From American ownership with NFL pedigree to a £130 million redevelopment that could vault Elland Road into the top tier of English stadiums, this is the story of how Leeds United is building a home worthy of one of football's most passionate fan bases. Let's get started. Elland Road has been synonymous with Leeds football since 1897, though Leeds United themselves weren't founded until 1919, emerging from the ashes of Leeds City. For over a century, this ground has been the beating heart of West Yorkshire football, witnessing the club's greatest triumphs and darkest hours. From Don Revie's legendary team of the 1970s that dominated English football, to the dark days of administration and third-tier football, Elland Road has seen it all. The stadium's modern evolution began in earnest in the 1990s, as Leeds prepared for the all-seater requirements following the Taylor Report. In 1991, they filled the southeast corner, creating what fans affectionately nicknamed the Cheese Wedge, due to its distinctive triangular shape. 2 years later, in 1993, the club undertook their most significant redevelopment to date, rebuilding the East Stand into an impressive two-tier structure with 17,000 seats. This towering stand, which remains Elland Road's largest to this day, symbolized Leeds' ambitions during an era when they were genuine title contenders and Champions League semi-finalists. However, the Taylor Report's all-seater mandate brought changes across English football. After full compliance in 1994, Elland Road's capacity settled at 37,645 fans. While substantial for its time, this figure now ranks as only the 12th largest in the Premier League, a position that sits uncomfortably for a club of Leeds United's stature and history. The mismatch between capacity and demand has become increasingly stark. With around 28,000 supporters currently on the season ticket waiting list, thousands of passionate fans are locked out of Elland Road every match day. The catalyst for change came with new ownership. In 2018, 49ers Enterprises, the investment arm of the NFL's San Francisco 49ers, first acquired a minority stake in Leeds United. Led by CEO Jed York and President Parag Maratha, 49ers Enterprises gradually increased their investment, taking full control in July 2023 for approximately £170 million after Leeds' relegation from the Premier League. This wasn't just any American takeover. York's family had recently overseen the construction of Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, a state-of-the-art NFL venue that cost over $1.3 billion. They understood elite stadium infrastructure, and they saw the untapped potential at Elland Road. The ownership group's ambitions extend beyond Leeds. York recently completed a takeover of Rangers FC in Scotland, establishing 49ers Enterprises as a growing force in European football. Maratha, who serves as Leeds United's chairman, brought immediate changes to club operations, appointing Daniel Farke as manager and investing heavily in the squad. The strategy paid off spectacularly. Leeds won the 2024-25 championship title with 100 points, finishing level on points with Burnley, but ahead on goal difference, securing automatic promotion back to the Premier League on the final day of the season. With Premier League football returning to Elland Road and new ownership committed to long-term success, the timing was perfect for the club's most ambitious project in decades. Expansion was no longer a distant dream, it was an immediate necessity. In May 2025, Leeds United officially unveiled their vision for an enhanced Elland Road, a comprehensive redevelopment that would transform the stadium from a respectable 37,645 capacity venue into one of the largest grounds in England. The target? An expansion to approximately 53,000 seats, with the club maintaining hope that further design refinements could push that figure toward 56,500. Either way, this would catapult Elland Road to 7th or 8th largest stadium in the country, depending on how Newcastle United's plans for a new venue materialize. The estimated estimated cost sits at around £130 million, a significant investment but one that pales in comparison to building a new stadium from scratch. The club is taking a pragmatic, phased approach that focuses on maximising capacity while preserving the character and atmosphere that makes Elland Road special. The redevelopment targets two main structures, the John Charles West Stand and the Don Revie North Stand, with potential future enhancements to the South Stand. The centerpiece is the radical transformation of the John Charles West Stand. Currently the stadium's smallest section at just 8,000 seats, it will be completely rebuilt as a towering three-tier structure holding 17,750 fans, more than doubling its capacity. This will create striking symmetry with the existing East Stand, giving Elland Road two massive structures flanking the pitch. The new West Stand will feature state-of-the-art hospitality facilities, premium seating areas, and improved concourses designed to enhance the matchday experience for all fans. The design maintains Elland Road's traditional aesthetic. This isn't about creating a uniform, characterless bowl. The club explicitly rejected that approach, instead opting to preserve the four-stand configuration that has defined the ground for decades. Leeds understands that Elland Road's character is part of its competitive advantage. The Don Revie North Stand will expand from 10,414 seats to 15,300, adding nearly 5,000 more fans behind the goal as a proper two-tier structure. The architectural firm entrusted with bringing this vision to life is KSS Group, a London-based practice with an impressive pedigree in stadium design. KSS were the architects behind Liverpool's successful main stand expansion at Anfield, which added 8,500 seats and became one of the largest single stands in England when it was completed in 2016. They've also designed Brighton's Amex Stadium, Leicester City's training facilities, and worked on Twickenham Stadium and Wimbledon's #1 court. For Leeds, having KSS on board provides confidence that the project will be delivered to the highest standards. One particularly interesting element is the focus on acoustics. Leeds have brought in specialist consultants to ensure the expanded stadium amplifies rather than dilutes the famous Elland Road atmosphere, making it even louder and more intimidating. The redeveloped stadium will also achieve UEFA Category 4 status, allowing it to host international matches and major European fixtures. It's a statement of ambition. 49 Years Enterprises aren't just building a bigger stadium, they're creating a world-class venue capable of hosting football at the highest level. Beyond the stadium itself, Leeds United is working closely with Leeds City Council on improving local infrastructure. The plans include enhancements to nearby railway stations and public transport links, addressing one of the biggest concerns raised during the consultation process: how to safely move thousands of additional fans in and out of the area on match day. The club has proposed pre-match road closures, improved public transport connections, and car-sharing incentives to manage the increased capacity. The redevelopment also ties into wider regeneration plans for South Leeds. The council owns approximately 30 acres of land surrounding Elland Road, and there are plans for up to 2,000 new homes, commercial spaces, and leisure facilities. The vision is to transform Elland Road from a football stadium that sits empty most of the week into a year-round destination that benefits the local community. There are also plans for a potential South Stand modernisation in the future, which could add another 3,500 seats and push capacity toward 56,500, though this remains a longer-term ambition after the current project completes. Unlike building a new stadium, Leeds will remain at Elland Road throughout construction, working in phases during off-seasons to minimise disruption. The club has already secured the crucial land deals necessary for expansion, buying back the Elland Road freehold in 2024 and negotiating with the council for surrounding land worth approximately £10 million. Advanced site works began in September 2025, with construction of the West Stand commencing in May 2026. The stand is scheduled for completion by the end of 2028, adding nearly 10,000 seats and bringing capacity to approximately 47,000. Following this, work on the North Stand will begin, with completion targeted for late 2030, bringing Elland Road to its full 53,000 seat capacity. This 5-year timeline mirrors similar expansions at Liverpool and Manchester City, where patience proved essential for projects of this scale. The financial case is compelling. Leeds United posted matchday revenue of £30.6 million during the 2023-24 Championship season. With the expansion complete and Premier League status secured, matchday income is projected to increase by approximately 40%, potentially reaching £43 million annually. That additional £12 to £13 million per season would help offset construction costs while providing crucial funds for squad investment and long-term sustainability. The expanded capacity also opens possibilities for hosting concerts, international matches, and other major events beyond football. The project is estimated to contribute £13 million annually to the local economy, with wider regeneration plans for South Leeds potentially creating thousands of jobs and revitalising the entire area. For Leeds United, this represents more than just additional seats. It's a statement of intent. In modern football, infrastructure drives success. Larger, more profitable stadiums generate more revenue, which funds better squads, which drives on-pitch success, which fills stadiums. Arsenal's Emirates and Tottenham's new ground transformed their financial capabilities. Leeds United is following that proven blueprint, building a stadium worthy of their history and ambition. And that's the complete story of Leeds United's ambitious plans to transform Elland Road from a 37,000-seat historic venue into a 53,000-seat modern fortress. What do you think about the White's expansion plans? Can 49ers Enterprises deliver a world-class stadium while preserving Elland Road's unique character? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next week.